weather's closing in, the road's getting worse. That's when you want the performance of Exxon unleaded regular gasoline. It has all the octane most cars need to help silence knocks and pings and give you the performance you need. For still higher octane, try Exxon Extra Unleaded. When you want performance, you want Exxon. Quality you can count on.
The early 1960s for Houston saw the city truly transform into its current state. The city was just about to break a population of 1 million residents. Houston and the surrounding areas are widely known for the oil industry, and it's where much of the city's money is made. The Humble Oil Company, headquartered in Houston, had grown out of their 9-story building, which they had occupied since 1936, which for reference still stands at the corner of Dallas and Main Street and is now being used as a Spring Hill Suites hotel. In 1963, 1 year after the Astrodome would begin construction, Houston would hit another milestone. The new Humble building would rise 45 floors above Houston, contain over 1 million square feet of office space, and reach a height of 606 feet, making it the tallest building west of the Mississippi. The building wouldn't hold that title for long, though, when Elm Place was built in Dallas just 2 years later. Located at 800 Bell Street, the Humble building was Houston's tallest building, and it stood out. The building, designed by Welton Beckett and Associates, was fitted with incredibly luxurious fixtures and amenities. The Humble building was truly a statement of the oil industry and the wealth of it. The Petroleum Club would move into the top floors of the building in 1963. By the 1970s, the Houston skyline would gain many more skyscrapers, and the Humble building would be dwarfed. In 1973, Humble Oil's parent company, the Standard Oil Company of New Jersey, would rebrand, killing the Humble name. The company would now operate as Exxon. The building would follow, now being named to the Exxon Tower or the ExxonMobil building. The building would operate fine for the coming 40 years, receiving minor renovations in that time. Things would change in 2011. Exxon announced that they would be building a new massive multi-building headquarters in Spring, just north of downtown, and by 2013, they would vacate their 45-story tower. Later that year, the building would be sold to Shorenstein Properties, but many of the floors of this building would still be occupied and used by Exxon under a lease agreement. In this time, Shorenstein began light renovations. In 2015, oil prices would crash and Exxon would pull out of their lease, leaving the tower vacant. That same year, talks of moving the Houston Police Department into the building were shut down when the head of HPD said it would be too risky to have that much law enforcement in a concentrated space, citing the Oklahoma City bombing of the Murrah building in 1995. In 2022, the building would hit the market and was sold to a developer with plans to convert the tower into a residential space, but nothing would come out of this. As of now, 2025, the building is rumored to be on the market again, and it may have already been sold, but I can't find any information on this. The building has been sitting vacant and now abandoned for 10 years, and the decay and lack of care is beginning to show. So let's take a look inside of America's tallest abandoned building. There it is, the 45-story 800 Bell that we're going to try to get into and hopefully get a full video of. Yikes. Here we are, 800 Bell, ExxonMobil building, the Humble building, whatever you want to call it. This is one of the, I believe, the tallest abandoned building in America, and maybe the world. Yeah, this place is absolutely massive. This place is also very, very secure. I'm really hoping that we can get a good video here without being caught. But yeah, let's check out 800 Bell. Look at this, 3/12 or 3/13/2025. That was just the other day, 9 a.m. People do come in here. This place is really cool. I do know that there's a motion sensor in that room. Hopefully you guys can hear me, but yeah, I'm not gonna be going in there. goes down into the Bell Street Cafe, which we'll check out before we go up to that floor there, which is floor M, and then we'll check out some of the 45 above that. And we also will probably check out the fallout shelter that's under this building before we go up. But this floor is really cool. It's really dark down here, but so this is the conference center. I'm assuming they would hold events here and stuff. It's really dark down here. I'm sorry if you guys can't see. The quality is going to be pretty bad, but yeah, I mean, this is just a pretty gutted out, stripped out place. This goes up, as I know this is a skylight here. This goes up into the courtyard area. Oh, this is cool. Whole outside of the building there. I know this is like a frequently broken into spot, so hoping that there's not going to be any like motion sensors or anything down here. You can see all that insulation, that's all coming off the roof, which we'll also go up to. You'll see all of that. I have been to this building before. This will be my third time here, but this is going to be the first time that I actually try to walk through quite a bit of it. And the mold on this door. I believe that this is the cafe. I don't really think there's much else to see down here. So let's go check out the nuclear fallout shelter, and then we'll head up. All right, this is the very bottom. There's a model of one of the floors on the ground here. It was on a table the other day, but it's been moved. That's really cool.
I have a paper.
Yeah, this is a paper model. It's got little windows in it. This place is obviously pretty gutted out, probably because of a flood. It's really like humid and gross down here, and you can see there's standing water. Oh, and you can hear water. Mechanical room. One big sump pump. Two big sump pumps actually for this building. I wonder how many people this would have fit, and like what it, like I want to know what this would have been like had we needed to use a fallout shelter. And I think it's funny that this is the building to have it. I know that there's a really big cafeteria down here somewhere that I want to find. We just came from this way. We gotta go, let's go through here. We've already been in here. We're doing circles. It smells bad in here. There's not really much to see down here. All right, this is the upper floor of the fallout shelter. I guess this is the one that's in better shape. Actually, still stuff here. Ooh, it's stinky over here. That's probably why. Ooh, it is really warm in here. Oh, I guess this is where they threw quite a bit of chairs. Yeah. Oxygen tanks. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I know how to get out of here. No. It's pretty straightforward. I want to find that control panel room. It's one of these. It's this one. Or, yeah, right here. Everything for the fallout shelter. Got all the different wings of the building. Northwest, northeast, southeast, southwest. Thermometer. I don't even know what all this does. Temp setting 140. Oh, for the hot water. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Gravity tank? What does a gravity tank do? Well, I guess there's not really much else to see down here. We didn't get to see the big cafeteria, but couldn't find it, so I guess that's not my fault. All right, we're gonna cut right up to floor M, and then we'll go up from there. All right, this is floor M. So this is right above the lobby, as you can see. That's so cool, dude. Sorry, I'm trying to be quiet. I just don't know if there's anybody here or not. This whole building really freaks me out. Looks like there's 2 sets of the doors you gotta go through. Floor 2 now. We're just right above the lobby. Looks like they've been kind of gutting it a little bit. I don't know what all this orange stuff on the ground is, but you can get a really good look at the little yard that was out there. This side looks a little more intact. Make sure that nobody's out here after us yet. Oh, well, you can't really see. It smells funky over here. All right, we're on the 14th floor now. I don't really think there's much to see up here. Again, this is all just kind of corporate office. Still cool views though. These are really small offices. This is like a big break room. All right, this is floor 25. This one has quite a bit more damage, I guess. Sorry I'm kind of speeding through all this, but if you know anything about this building, you know that this is a really secure place, so I don't want to dilly-dally too much. Yeah, it seems like these lower floors have a lot more decay to them. There's definitely a breeze coming through here, so there's probably quite a few broken windows. Yeah, there is. All three of these are gone. All right, we're on floor 37 now. I mean, this just looks like a really corporate office space. This looks nicer back here. All right, this is floor 42. This is where the floors start to get nicer. I know pretty much every other floor just looks like every other office building, but I know that this is one of the nicer ones. There's a big conference room. Yeah, you can see we're right below the top floor because of those little protruding things there. Yeah, there's not really much to see on these other floors. I mean, it's pretty much just office space. No, it is really nice office space, don't get me wrong. But as much as I'd love to film this whole building, I just do not have the time. And yeah. So this is the top floor, the 43rd, I believe. You can tell that this place has just been kind of set up for advertising, I think, to probably sell the building. You can see it's got like new carpet in here. This is a really nice space. And here you can see a little render of what they were gonna do with the building. The glass facade, honestly, I think that's pretty ugly. Looks like they didn't change the bottom floor at all. But it looks like they kind of just wrapped it in glass. Got a fair bit of water damage on the ceiling. It's not terrible though. I mean, it kind of surprises me though. I didn't expect the building to be this decayed. See the medical plaza over there. And then you got the Galleria down there. Window washers over there. I don't know what that building's called, but you can even see the abandoned spindle top. That's really cool. I've been in there. I guess it's all right. It's not the greatest. I mean, the view from up here is just amazing. It looks like they just cut the wall down there to connect these. I don't know. This is really fancy. A lot of it's stripped out. Obviously the floor is gone, but I mean, this is marble or some sort of material. I think marble. I could be wrong. But yeah, I mean, a lot of being up here is just the view. I mean, this is one of the taller buildings in Houston. Obviously not the tallest. All of these other ones around me do go up higher. But this building is, I believe, 606 feet. So it is fairly big. There's the pretty iconic abandoned hotel. And you can see we're quite a bit taller than that. You can see 545 down there. All right, let's head up to that very top executive floor. Quite a bit of water damage up here. Look at the mold in here on the carpet and kind of splattered on the wall. Ooh, it is moist in here. I mean, you can see it on the windows. Yeah, that hurts to breathe. These old light switches, looks like you just turn them. Yeah, I don't believe there's a whole lot of power up here. These old telephone rooms. Just a little carpeted box where there once was a telephone. Here's arguably the best view. You got the big chandelier. You got all the buildings around. This place is truly beautiful. I mean, nothing can really beat this. I've hit the Astrodome, and this doesn't even compare, in my opinion. Tons of water damage still. But yeah, even the Astrodome doesn't compare to just how cool this place is. Floors coming up in here. Some really interesting looking shelves. I don't know, it's dark in here. I won't spend too much time in here. Floors coming up in here. If we go any further back here, we're gonna come into the kitchen. I believe, I don't know if it was a restaurant or what was up here, but that's kind of what this whole space is. Maybe not so much the second floor of this kitchen, but the bottom floor definitely. I don't really want to spend too much time back here just because it's not very interesting. But, I mean, it is cool to see, like, the inner workings of, I guess, a skyscraper. Quite the buzz coming from there. This looks kind of neat. I just can't get over that view. This building is in such a good spot. Yeah, here you can see a big sink. And we'll go down and look at the downstairs kitchen really quick, and then we will probably head up to the roof. But yeah, this just kind of wraps around. One big rectangle. And that is the very top floor. I did see this room. Some of these hard hats say Exxon on them. It's kind of cool. Not that one though. This is just stairs and elevators. Okay. Here is the first floor of the top floor kitchen. This is a really big kitchen. I don't know what's in all these bags, but I'm assuming probably fallen, decayed, I don't know. I know quite a bit of the roof is coming apart. And so maybe they're trying to pick that up a little bit. Yeah. Just a big kitchen. Can you imagine cooking up here? There's the dishwasher. I'd say we have seen enough. Let's head up to the roof, and then we will get out of here. I'd really love to like walk around this roof, but I don't want to get seen by people in office buildings. I'm especially worried about that one. So unfortunately, this is all the time I'm going to spend on the roof. And we're going to head down. All right, we're hearing people, so I'm going to record just in case we get caught by the cops or something. Hi. All right, well, we hit 800 bell and got quite a bit of it on camera. We did have a security guard for one of these buildings down here ask us if we were in there, and we just kind of said no, and he said okay. But yeah, we hit 800 bell, got pretty good footage of it, so I suppose that's it. Thank you guys for watching.